What's going on, YouTube world and Pamper Gang? This is the boy with the Pampers and the Toys, Al, recording from Paradise. Please all make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, the boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and all of your enemies. And also, please check out my Twitter and my Instagram accounts, the boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Uploads frequently, and always, new stuff. And I upload my YouTube videos as well on Twitter, actually. And, support a fellow toy brother collector in the world. And today we're going to have a Marvel Legends Day, the X-Men Day. I'm excited about this because, X-Men is my thing. I love Marvel. Hasbro has been trying to get better with a lot of their products, so I do appreciate that. So today we're going to be talking about a 3-pack series. Again, I did a 3-pack series a while back on, was it Wolverine, Psylocke, and Gambit? So this time it's going to be Forge, Storm, and Jubilee. And here's the back right here. And a lot of people, I was hearing stuff online a while back that a lot of people didn't agree with this type of outfit on these characters, but you gotta realize this is paying homage to the comic books, so I can't get mad about that. I love it. So this is the actual 60 years in the making Marvel Legends 3-pack, which this was $80 for me, and it is what it is because each character costs $20 in store. So I bought it at my local toy store here in my hometown called Pop's Comics. If you ever come to lovely old Kentucky, Pop's Comics is here, and I love them and adore them. So let's see, who are we going to talk about first? Look at the package opening. So on the side they got a little comic book artwork, and they got the side of the action figures. So I'm, usually when I always present my action figures and toys, I try to give a little bio of what I know, what I read in the comic books about the characters. So I'm not a comic book geek. I just got to remember what I remember. Growing up, my brothers them had all the comic books. I was so young that I maybe had a few, but they had way more. And I know my brother used to get mad when he used to open up his comic books. And they play music. I used to open his comic books to the ones that were worth money. I didn't care. I just opened them up. So let's see what we got in here. We got some accessories. We got 3 figures. I'm just happy that the actual figures is actually in here, because I'll never forget that nightmare situation where I opened up one of them box figures and it was somebody else. But okay, real quickly. So today we're going to do, who should we do first? Let's do ladies first. So today we're going to do first we're going to do Jubilee. So here is Jubilee. Let me scoot my desk up a little bit because I don't want to feel like I'm all the way back. So Jubilee, her bio. I actually got a Jubilee. This ain't nothing but this is the same head sculpt as the Jubilee I have up here. And you know what? Let me go ahead and show that real quick. And I might go ahead and just take a Storm down real quick. So I should have had all this presented. Well, that Storm, she'll probably have to, yeah, she's going to have to stay up there. She's going to knock down everybody. Okay, so we know Jubilee's origins. She was a mall rat in orphanage, and she had memories of her parents getting unalived in a car accident, but really with some thugs that took them out. Jubilee's powers are phenomenal. Even Emma Frost in the comic book said that she never experienced any student that had powers like her. She had the strongest power she ever seen. Her powers were like basically fireworks, and she was of Asian descent. So Jubilee was introduced in the cartoon in the 90s series that everybody remember in the 90s. And I thought that cartoon was phenomenal. I gotta get that on DVD. But basically, this right here is just showing when she was, with the X-Men. I think it's like their training gear too that they put on. So it's kind of the same as this action figure that I'm about to show over here. Her face sculpt. I thought they was on point with the face sculpt. I would have loved she might got glasses in this one, so I'm sending her saying I wish she had glasses, but I haven't even opened up the accessories. But basically, the articulation, it's kind of like it's just a reissued figure with the same face sculpt. What could they have done different? I don't know. Maybe they could have made her hair a little bit longer to make her like stand out. Because I think I gotta tell myself I gotta quit thinking like the comic book and the cartoon should be the same. Comic books are always gonna be separate from the cartoon. I gotta remember that. So the chest areas not so loose, so that's not a good thing for me. The head moves up and down. I do have an issue with the back of the head that on this other figure that has that problem. I don't like that back of the head showing like that. They could have did a little bit better with that. Kind of remind me of an AEW figure of a muscle head having the back of, you know, like a meated part of the head that's kind of not great to be. So they could have did better with that. And she has double jointed knees. Her leg doesn't go up like it should. So that's not good for me. I don't like that at all. I think maybe I have to hit it with some heat. I don't know. I have to hit this action figure with a hair dryer, maybe, possibly, because she's not moving the way I want her to move. Not too much to say about this action figure for real, but let's keep her right here. Let's see what type of accessories that she do come with. I think she does come with some glasses. And you know, I'm not a big fan of the box set. So this ain't nothing but a reissue of basically the older figure. So I think this was like a quick money grab for Hasbro. No offense, but there's nothing that stands out about this figure. She does come with glasses. So I hope they don't fall off. If they do, that's Jubilee's glasses as well. And she does come with powers. She does come with 2 fists as well too, but I think I'm gonna keep these hands on her because Jubilee wasn't like a combat fighter. She was very acrobatic because she took gymnastics in school. So that's the powers that she does come with. I hope I got these glasses on right. So there you have it for Jubilee. I give this figure the articulation kind of sucks on it a little bit to a degree. You know, the feet is pretty okay. You know, her feet actually looks better than a lot of these other action figures, but I give her a 9.4 out of 10. I took 6 points off because it's a repaint of the older figure. That's all they did for a money grab. No offense, I just have to be honest, Hasbro, and I do like your products. So this is the figure right here that they repaint. This is a Jubilee figure that I had found at Pop's Comics a while back. I paid a pretty little penny for this. I think you can go online. Maybe it's probably about $100 online. Maybe 80 to 100. So it's the same kind of figure, but only the body's different. So really, and the head problem with this figure as well too. So I'm not for sure if I presented this figure on a video or maybe I hit it longer. I can't really remember, gang. So this is the Jubilee that I do know. The only difference is I wish Jubilee's hair was a little bit longer like the cartoon, but again, I can't compare the cartoon and the comic books because they have their own origins of stories and looks of these characters. So not too really much to say. You got the same figure. Definitely the same figure. This one had a hard time standing up. That's why I had her on the shelf leaning up against somebody. So there's Jubilee to everybody. And she's in a 3-pack series. So we're going to move on. And I'm probably going to save one of my favorites for last. Well, I'm going to go ahead and talk about her now too, because ladies first. So more feminine energy. So Storm, as everyone know it, has been like, there is no X-Men without Storm. There is no X-Men without neither one of them. A Storm, I ain't gonna, well, Jubilee is a hit. Jubilee could be a hit and miss. So, but with Aurora Monroe, she was like one of the main leaders of the X-Men, besides Charles Xavier being the head person in charge. When Charles, wasn't in charge, he got Storm or Cyclops to lead them, because Wolverine, we couldn't lead them. So as you can see, this is Storm. I love this. Is a beautiful head sculpt. I'm in love with this. I really am. My only downfall with this figure is the back of the head. I don't like that meaty part of the back of the head, but I wish they could work a little bit better on the ball joint, the head snapping all the way down to cover up that part. But I get it, they want a little bit neck movement up and forth, but the face is beautiful. Like, it's just a different look for Storm, because the Storm that I know from the actual X-Men series, this is the Aurora Monroe I know. So if I wanted to, I could switch the head sculpt out. But what I love is the versatility of the face. So as you can see, this is the one from the cartoon. It's not you can go ahead and say she's an animated one. I want to get the animated one so bad, but Pop's Comics sold out. So as you can see with articulation, her articulation ain't bad. She has double jointed knees, a good thigh boot cut that raises all the way up. Her chest area pops up and down. Her head moves back and forth. You can spin it around. This Storm has the earrings that she normally wears, the lightning bolt earrings. The haircut is phenomenal. That's what makes it. That's why I wish with this Jubilee right here, they could have just basically made her hair a little bit longer to make her a little bit different. Make the hair mode a little bit longer, just a little bit, or the front part, so it can give a feel of something different. So as you can see, she does come with powers. I'm going to go ahead and change them powers. Well, change the hands. So she comes with powers. And as you know, Aurora Monroe, she was an orphan as well, too. So she was basically raised by the school, the academy school. So as you can see, she comes with these powers right here, which are super dope. I love it. I wonder if I can switch out the head. It wouldn't go right. I'm gonna tell you why. You couldn't really tell, but the color is, this Storm is a different color from her neck down. So let me try this Storm head on this one. Nope. It does not agree. See, you see how she's a bobblehead? So nope. I think the ball joints are a lot different. And I've been having this Storm for pretty much a good minute. So definitely Aurora. It's going to go back to the head sculpt. So the articulation's pretty well. I love this Storm. I just wish they would have did something better back in the neck area. They could have did something a lot better. But it is what it is. Definitely the articulation's great. I didn't check the articulation on Jubilee as well right here. So that articulation's pretty fine too. So I had to go back. So definitely with this Storm right here, it's a different kind of look for her and everything. I give her I give this Storm a 9.8 out of 10. I took off 2 points because I don't like that meaty part. I wish the head sculpt could have been a little bit better. I don't know why a lot of these X-Men action figures, like my Jane Grey back here is like that too. The Phoenix in the green outfit, her head shows like a little muscle thing back here too, which is horrible. But definitely she gets a 9.8 out of 10. I say she's worth getting, add to your collection. There wouldn't be a X-Men without Storm. So, last but not least, let's talk about an underrated mutant character of one of my favorite characters, and that is Forge. So a lot of people don't know about Forge. They don't know the history of Forge. They're like, who is Forge? Forge is an actual cyborg. He's of Indian descent. You see he got this metal leg. He's really kind of an Omega level mutant, but he's very not talked about in the comic books. He was really talked about on a cartoon. Forge, he can do magic spells. He's very genius when it comes to creating stuff. He's a good visualization. He's not the smartest mutant in the world, but he's smarter than a human. Uh, he's good with acrobatic and combat, so he's he's part of the X-Men team. And the magic spells, I don't know what it is. He can take somebody's soul. He can manipulate their soul. He can make them think twice about what they're about to do. He can get in their brain. I don't know all the full powers he has, but I do remember reading the comic books where he can just manipulate somebody's head space real quick and do magic spells on people as a cyborg. So this is my first Forge figure. Articulation starting to look a little good. It looks just like him. They got the little neck band around him. Articulation is pretty on point. Let's see. Like, he's got his trigger hand as well. Let's see what else. Chest area is pretty great. I think the males never have a problem with the chest area. Going up and down. His head can't really go all the way down because of that little neck brace thing right here. But I think a lot of the figures are having a problem with the little meaty neck in the back. Maybe it's me being picky, I don't know. Let's open up his weapons of choice and see what Forge has. Like, Forge can invent anything he want to invent, and it'll do good. So, he does have his gun right here. Trigger happy gun. Definitely, he probably invented this. And so, this belt around him too, he got his ammunition belt right here. You would think that maybe he could put like maybe a backpack back here, but there's no hole back here on his back. Kind of like a G.I. Joe, but he does come with 2 fists, which, I think I'll switch this hand out with a fist. How about that? Let's be fair. All right. So, when he does hand-to-hand combat or acrobatics, and as you know, he got this half-metal leg. Now, I think his arm in one of the comic books was like half-metal too, showing like half-metal, but, he's a cyborg. So cyborgs are made with clone stuff and, metal. So I do like this figure. I have nothing bad to say about it. I give him, because you can't really see the meaty part of his neck like you see with Storm and Jubilee's. This is my first Forge figure, so I can't compare him to other Forge figures at all. So I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10 because that little neck band is covering up the meaty part that I don't like a muscle, fat neck in the back. I don't like that. But you can't really see. It's like an illusion almost. Kind of part of his outfit a little bit. So definitely he gets a 10 out of 10 from me. He gets a 10 out of 10 from me. I would say this 3-pack is worth getting. It's not really a bad thing at all. And where is Jubilee? Where's her other little powers that fell? So I think it's worth, I wouldn't say it's worth $80 because I feel like they reused Jubilee, like face sculpt and stuff. And I would say this is worth about $60, not no 80. So definitely, I would say go ahead, just add it to your collection. There's nothing wrong with it at all. There's nothing wrong with it. I would like to thank all of my friends for subscribing to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and all of your enemies. Also, follow my Twitter and Instagram accounts, The Boy with the Pampers and Toys. Pictures like this will be uploaded on Instagram, Reels as well. And, I do a few pictures here and there. I don't do the full pictures on Twitter, but I do some pictures. I'm going to try to do something a little different for Twitter, like I said before. And definitely check these out, folks. Everyone have a great day. Great day, great day.